What's up, guys? Jedi Warrior and surprise, Spartan27 back. I've got him on our house phone because I'm using my phone to record. So if the sound quality of him is not great, I'm sorry. But this is the updated, this is the very, very much updated Super Smash Brothers collection. And with a little extra, and with some sugar on top. We made some characters that are not Smash Bros, but totally should be. And we decided to stick them on here as well. All I know with this collection is it's over 50. I'll try to count as I go along, but it probably won't happen. So let's get started. How about a new character right off the bat, shall we? Mario. Wait, what? Lego didn't make a Mario? Well, actually they did, but this is not it.
Did somebody 3D print that?
Do what?
Did somebody 3D print it?
I believe so. Or not 3D print, but they pad printed it. It looks like. But this is actually a story behind this and a couple other figures. I went to. Oh, my bad. I went to a Lego store in Gatlinburg. It was actually a jewelry store, but they had a Lego display in the window. Riddle me that.
That's funny. I like that.
It's funny, but I like it. And they had these characters. Dad was looking at them. He said, Mario. I was like, wait, what? And I said, wait, what? Hang on. And he goes, yeah, there's Mario and there's a Luigi there. I was like, wait, hold on. This is weird. So the lady comes over and opens the thing and hands me Mario. And it's this little dude. But like, he looks really good. He's got the imprint on his hat. The printing's pretty good. Even got printing on his legs. And I've given him he lost his cape. The capes were not good material when they were made. That thing snapped before I got him home. But he's got a plunger made up of a stick with a stud on the end of it. And like an R2-D2 head, but it's black, I think. I actually cut that stick short so it wouldn't be like an oversized plunger. And then in his other hand, he's got a fireball.
Stop recording video button.
So there's Mario. I need to turn my phone's speech off. For you.
0 hours, 2 minutes, and 40 seconds. 0 hours, 2 minutes, and 43 seconds. Speech off.
Didn't it? Okay, I'll turn the speech off. Next is Luigi. It's Luigi time. And Luigi is the same as Mario. He has the L on his hat. Oops. Not the same printing, but it's Luigi's printing. I don't really know what else to say about this. But I've given him a whole different build for his Poltergust. And I don't think I'm going to go into that right here. I'm going to probably do a build video on it because it's a lot of work to do. So I'm not going to go into the Poltergust right here. I'll do a video on that.
I haven't seen that one yet.
You haven't seen the Mario either. Or our next little dude, Yoshi. It's Yoshi. And this is also from the store down there. It's one little mold that I just dropped.
That sounds heavy.
It's solid plastic.
Nice.
And I just dropped him. There he is. He's molded pretty well. He's molded like he's reared up on his back legs. His head is kind of weird looking. He's got eyes, but they're way back, like on the back of his head. It's like, what the heck? You can move his hands up and down. You can turn his head. I think he can actually hold stuff in his hand. He's a pretty good mold. Yeah, I got a Yoshi. Another character. Do what?
There's green and purple one.
Yoshi? Probably green.
Yeah.
Yoshi's green.
Like the variant, the Smash Bros, you get the purple one.
Yeah, there is a Smash Bros. Purple Yoshi, but this is Yoshi from Mario Bros. So he's green, which Yoshi's base color is green too. Okay, Rosalina and Luma. She has a green dress, and it's actually printed to look like a dress. I got this at a different Lego store. I didn't get the character, I got the parts to make her. because I needed green.
I got a molded dress.
Night. I didn't get a molded dress. It's the part, like the print.
I see. I see.
It's a dress print on her legs
Nice.
and torso. And then I got a problem with dropping figures today. She's got kind of a very serene looking face, very stoic, I think is the word.
Yeah.
And she has a blonde hairpiece from Friends, a short bar in brown for her wand, and a red star for the Luma.
I got a star.
From that Justice League set, you remember the part I showed you?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's for what it's from.
Nice.
Here is Piranha Plant. Notice I said that weird on purpose. Piranha Plant here is another build entirely, so I will go over him. He's got, I don't really know how to describe this, but it kind of looks like a sink. The part. The part on your gunship, like the wings, or the
Yeah.
engines, that circular piece that
Oh,
just,
what else thing?
that circular piece that just kind of rotates.
Nice.
It's not held in place by a pin, it just rotates freely. It's that piece for his,
Oh, one of those.
I wouldn't know what to call one of those things. But it starts
I just call them
it starts thin at the bottom, kind of widens out at the top like his pot. He's got 3 studs on.
oversized stuff pieces.
Well, they look like it. But
Yeah.
he's got 3 studs on the bottom for the legs on the pot, which aren't exactly there, but it also helps to get him studded down on a platform. He's got just a pin in the bottom of the pot to hold the stem, a brown 4 long rod for a stem, and I use it's like an angled piece. It's a stud with a bar coming out of the bottom that is angled over, a 45-degree angle or such. They came in the the DC collectible series, the Marvel collectible series now, and Doc Ock had a crap load of them to make his arms, and stuck that on there, stud down, obviously. A red R2 head for the head of him. Then I took 4 clear studs and 4 white little fang pieces, stuck them together, and put the top of the studs down onto the bottom of the R2 head. So he's kind of built upside down.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's Piranha Plant. My dad actually helped me build that one. I sent him a video and said, hey, what does this guy do for building Piranha Plant? And he pulled it up, watched it for a few minutes, and told me what he did. I went in there, found the parts, came back, and he showed me how to build them. Here is Dr. Mario. He has... Do not trust this guy if you meet him in a back alley.
He gives out mushrooms.
Mario's on the shrooms. He has blue jean pants, a white lab coat, and these are actually printed the right ways now because I made sure to try to get the right prints for these when I went to the Lego store in Louisville. I've been to a few Lego stores trying to get these parts.
Almost like Rick with those parts.
Do what?
You can almost like Rick.
White lab coat and blue jeans.
Yep.
He's got a mustache piece. I didn't do that on Mario because he has a printed one. It's almost like Finn's hairpiece. It might be more like an old Obi-Wan hairpiece on him. And then his face has a raised eyebrow.
Nice.
And then for his pill, I used, these are black pills actually. It's like a reverse cone piece. The stud is on the top, and there's a little handle sticking out of the bottom.
Nice.
And then
The black pills are the best ones because they get you the highest.
do what?
The black pills are the best because they get you more higher than the other ones.
He's got that black cylinder and a black flat stud to make his pill. There's Doc Mario. Okay, Wario is next. He's got a bike, which I'm pretty sure actually used to be a spider bike. But it doesn't have stickers on it, so it's not claimed to him. It's just like the two-piece bike.
Oh, one of those?
Yeah, one of the bike things that they do for the superhero sets. It's a newer mold, though. I used to have an older one, and I would have done this, but this looks more like Wario's bike. So the Wario figure itself has a black torso completely. He's completely black on top, which he wears like a biker jacket in that version, I think. Whoop!
Yep.
Another dropped figure for the day. That one was my fault. I was trying to make him do a wheelie, and he fell off the table. He's also got red pants. They're supposed to be pink, but these are kind of like a lighter red color. So that's the best I could do. And then his hat is actually, it's an old policeman's cap, but because it has the badge and stuff hooked onto it, but it looks kind of like Wario's hat. I always keep him on the bike. Okay. Diddy Kong. You know the old monkey mold that Lego's done?
Yep.
It's literally just that, although two of the arms are missing, which is not intentional. And two brown arms on him. And a stud gun with a brown stud. That's literally all he is. He's only a handful of pieces because he's just that mold.
Yeah.
King Kroll. Yeah. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'll come at you like a spider monkey. Don't know where that's from, but it's funny. You get it? It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay. King K. Rool here. He's got green legs and a green top. The green top actually does look like scales. The legs do not. I've been meaning to try to find some gold armor for him, but I can't. He's got a red cape. It's not tattered, but at least it's there. And the Chima alligator headpiece.
The what?
The alligator headpiece from Chima, another Lego store part. This whole guy was a Lego store character. He wasn't like a printed one that I got at the Gatlinburg Lego store, which the only printed ones I got were past those are Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi.
Nice.
Those are the three characters I got at that Tennessee Lego store. This is the one in Louisville that I got a bunch of parts to make different characters. But King K. Rool's weapon here is a stud gun with a black stud for that cannonball. Screw that dude and his cannon. Here is Banjo and Kazooie, which I used brown pants or brown legs. They're actually from an old Chewbacca figure. I don't think I even have that figure anymore. A torso, or the torso from Man-Bat. I destroyed that guy. I did not like that figure. He was very bad looking. And he's got a backpack. No Kazooie. So it's more like just Banjo, but I don't know how you would get Kazooie to come out of that backpack without making a custom mold. And then his head is a 1x1 block with studs on all 5 sides except for the bottom, which is an anti-stud. I said 5, it's 6, but the bottom is an anti-stud. And then I put a round 2x2 on the front and 2 1x1 cheese slopes, or the 3D triangles, on the sides.
That's cool.
So that is Banjo's head. Dad even said it looks kind of like him. Okay, enough with Mario and Donkey Kong. Here is my version of Link. This is the Breath of the Wild outfit. He has brown pants, which are somewhere between brown and tan, actually. Kind of messed up there, which I may fix later. A blue shirt, which is just simple printed, so it kind of does look a bit like a tunic. Blonde hair, and that face is kind of the serious kind of battle ready expression. I think he has like a half grin on the other side. And then he has a satchel for his bombs. Should have tried to give him a Sheikah Slate, but I would have had to take away one of his weapons, which is the boomerang piece that was in Spartan's Link in the last video, and a rapier.
You should put it on his belt, like on his.
Yeah.
90-degree thingy.
Do what?
So one of those 90-degree things and make like a triangle or rectangle thing.
The only way I could do that is take off the satchel. Well, I guess I can put it on the other leg. Like the neck bracket thing over the leg post and just put a 1x1 square tile on there. That'd be about the only way I could do it, which would look the wrong shape, but whatever.
Oh, it's like a tablet.
Yeah, it looks like a phone almost.
Yeah.
Your Zelda amiibo, that's what she's holding.
Yep.
Looks like she's holding a phone sideways. Here is Yunlong. He's a full green outfit because I don't have brown short legs. So he's got dark green short legs that are actually.
Green Ninja?
Well, he's like Green Ninja Lloyd.
Yep.
He's just like the 12-year-old version of the Green Ninja.
Yep.
And so he has like the dark green short legs, which are actually from my old Mighty Micros Loki, which I gave him regular green legs, but oh yeah. Then the torso and face and hood from a Lloyd figure, which I actually changed the face out to like a young looking face, no facial hair, which Lloyd does have just a touch, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Then the hood for the ninja, I cut the face mask out and used a file to whittle down the edges to where they met with his shoulders. And he has a quiver on his back, a bow in his hand, and a chain in his other hand for a slingshot. This one I don't even know that I told you I made. No, it is Toon Link.
Oh, that's cool.
Did I tell you I made him?
Yep.
He is, again, short, completely green, which the green is not a ninja green. It's not that outfit. He's got, this face does actually have kind of, the eyes are wide, so he looks a little scared.
Yeah.
Like that face is like a scared face with the eyes widened out. Then I used the Green Goblin cap with the ears, which the ears are flesh colored, but what I didn't know is the cap is actually purple, not green.
Whoop.
So I just said, screw it, we're going to do this. He's going to be a little miscolored. Then he has a shield. It's actually what looks like the Blue Hylian shield, which was an accident. It has an eagle printed on the front of it. And a duet.
There's a blue one too?
Yeah, it's blue with a gold eagle on the front.
Nice.
That's what this shield in Toon Link's hand looks like. I should give that to regular Link. And then a short sword in his other hand, which looks like it's a sword from like the Knights and Castle theme back in the day.
That's cool. But Twilight Princess Link has the eagle shield.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
If you want to put that shield on your Link, you'll have to trade me a different shield.
Okay.
Which it would have to be that same mold because that is Toon Link's shield.
I'll give you a different shield.
Okay. This one here is Zelda, which is a Stormtrooper torso backwards. And that was a complete fluke. So this is not an actual, like, she doesn't have a dress. The legs do kind of look like he's wearing a skirt, but it's below the Stormtrooper torso, which is now backwards because I flipped it. She has kind of a chipper looking expression. She looks real happy in this image. A blonde hairpiece from a blonde friend's hairpiece, and a blue thing out in front of her for her magic.
Where'd you find a friend's hair?
That Lego store, I got like 6 or 7 of them.
Nice.
Sheik here is still the same Sheik, although instead of her needles from last one, she has her daggers now.
Oh, nice.
She's completely blue ninja outfit, black headgear to cover up her face from Zane. Actually, that's where that came from. I gave her red gloves instead of red boots because I don't have dual molded legs. And she has her knives.
Nice.
Ganondorf here, same old figure from last one. I still need to make a new Ganondorf figure. This is the cop-out version, which is Ganondorf in a General Zod costume. Which does kind of look like Ganondorf. Minus the helmet. Which is funny because the alternate headpiece for General Zod back in that set was a red hairpiece.
Oh, nice.
Then he has the purple Kitana from the Ninjago Gamers Market. Notice I said Kitana. Which isn't right color, but it looks like that gigantic sword he uses. Good God. Next we have Samus. This is the red alt for Samus, because I don't have like that dark bluish purple, which is a sick outfit. It looks like a metallic purple. And this is like the red outfit. Gave her an old Iron Man torso. She has like a little reactor in her chest. Silver arms. A stud gun with a blue stud in the center. And an old Iron Man helmet, which keeps falling apart because it's the Iron Man helmet you found on my box down there because it's an old head. And then she has the red shoulder pads from a Praetorian Guard, which do look exactly like her shoulder pads.
Oh, nice.
We have Zero Suit Samus next. She has seen an update, which every character except like 5 or 6 of these have seen an update or is new. This one now is a blue, like, it kind of looks like a workout suit. A very intense face right there. Blonde ponytail, which is a short plastic one. And what I believe is called a Goon Gun by Lego. It's the double-barreled pistol piece, because that's what her gun looks like. Yeah, I think last time I had her in orange, but this time she is properly colored in blue. Next is Kirby, who looks like a block with hands. I'm sorry, you can't do round in Lego, which, at least not out of your own parts, which I did my best. There's some detailing on the sides to make him look like he's rounded a little bit, but not the best effort. I'll do a build video on him. He's really simple, but he also has a hammer and a katana right now. The katana obviously for his sword, the hammer for his side B. Here is Pikachu. Pikachu is an entire... Do what?
You give him a star rod.
Kirby? I don't know how to make a star rod. That would be funny though.
No, but you probably should make that one piece to put a rod with a star and get it.
Nah. Okay, here's Pikachu. This is a complete build on its own, so I won't go into him now because I probably only have a limited amount of time here. I will do a build video on him as well, but I do mention if you want to make this guy, you have to sacrifice a BB-8. So I'm not going to go into him now. So Spartan, if you want to watch how to make a Pikachu, very miscolored, but it does look like him. Like the shape and everything looks like him. You can watch that build video when it goes up.
No.
He's only about 10.
Ready for later?
Do what?
You have him ready for later?
No. I haven't. I do videos and upload them immediately.
Okay.
Here's Incineroar. He is all orange, which actually looks like he's wearing an orange flight suit because you don't have orange fur unless you get like, oh no, not even White Tiger has that. Then he has a tail from the old cheetah figure. It's funny that that's considered old now. That was only a 2018 figure. It wasn't very good, is why it was considered old. And then his head is a build, which was considering doing a build video on that, but I'll go into him anyway. He is the same like block headpiece that is from Banjo and Kazooie, which is like the 1x1 block with the studs on all four sides and the top, which this is actually from a Porg. I destroyed my Porg because it also was orange, as well as the cheese slope on the back, which kind of looks like Incineroar's head. The front piece is actually a face, but it's a Porg face. And then like the fire spikes on the side, they aren't orange, but I took a 1x1 piece with a clip to the side of it, which put on this, it goes, one clip is forward, one point is backward. And on top of that, I stuck a 1x1 clip with a clip on top instead of a stud, and I clipped the like wrench pieces. It's like a bar with a clip on the end into that. So he's got some clips, 4 clips sticking upward, 2 on either side of his head, and they're turned opposite directions. So it does kind of look like Incineroar's head. Looks a little like antlers though. Here is Ness. He is not a new figure, and I don't believe he's seen any changes. He has the blue, I'm trying to remember. I think he had blue pants. I don't recall. I'd have to go back. He has not seen any changes, so if you really want to see if I'm right, go back and watch the other video. But he does have like a gray shirt, I think blue pants. He has a backpack on his back, a blue ball cap, a baseball bat in his one hand, and a flipper or blue energy blast piece in one hand, or in the other hand. Looks like PK Thunder. I don't know what he carries in the backpack. Here is Seafalk. And the only change he has seen is a pair of yellow hands, because he wears yellow gloves. At least he did in Smash 4. Because that's what I got it from. That's why the amiibos are different than the look in Smash Bros. Sometimes, because if you get them before like Ridley and all those came out, they were Smash 4 releases.
Oh yeah.
So Falcon is completely blue. Doesn't have a scarf yet. It does look like a blue like electric suit kind of for him, like it's printed a little bit, like he's got some wires and stuff. Blue arms and yellow gloves. Red helmet with a white visor that you can flip up to see his black face. Because if you can't tell, he is a black dude. Here is Marth. Okay, I realized last episode, or last time I did this, I had the sword wrong. This Marth is complete, well, he's got darker blue pants and a lighter blue tunic. It's the blank blue, so it looks a little bit like a tunic.
Blue on black.
Blue on dark blue.
Yeah.
Blue and black is a good song, though. Which Five Finger Death Punch did not originally do.
Yeah, oh, did someone else do it?
Yeah, put me to the test here. Part of me wants to say Kenny Loggins.
Which one?
Kenny Loggins.
Oh. Oh, okay.
This Marth here, he has a facial hair free male face, which is a rarity in Lego.
Head is downward.
Got lucky.
Yeah.
A blue, it's like a light powder blue cape. Like royal blue is how it would typically be defined.
Yep.
And
yours?
Kinda. A blue hairpiece which came from Sabine Wren. And this time around he has a katana and he's holding it up by the top of the hilt because that is actually how Marth fought. It's more of a royalty style of fighting. A royal style of fighting, I guess would be the term. Which is to hold it up by the hilt. Or the top of the hilt. Here is your boy Roy. He is all red. He's got some armor on his chest that is printed. But he's got dark red pants, light red torso, the red pads off of Praetorian Guard, red hair, which I stole from General Hawks. I don't like that guy.
Didn't he have some gold on it?
Roy? Or no, I messed up Roy. My bad. I messed him up. He's got purple. He's got like a purple shirt. White arms with red gloves. And I'm trying to remember if I gave him white or black legs. I think I gave him black. Or no, I think I gave him red because of his boots, but I just wanted to get some more red on our fire boy here. Then he has the red pauldrons from a Praetorian Guard again. Like I said, red hair from General Hux. I don't like that guy. Red cape. No, does he have a red cape? I feel like I'm getting that wrong. God, I'm bad. My bad, guys. And then a red katana to symbolize that it's on fire. I'll have to look into that cape. I may post a comment on this that says the cape on Roy is such and such color. My bad. I may or may not. But I feel like it's red because that's the only cape I've got that would fit him. And then
give him the gold accents too.
He doesn't have like gold accents. The only gold accents he has are up around his chest. He has some blue armor with gold accents on it. That is the only gold he has on him. He has some like metallic, but like you couldn't get those highlights on him. Here is my girl Robin. She's got the black trench coat look for the torso, which is a lucky grab on the torso pic, by the way. Black.
I might have to get a trench coat piece like that for Joker.
Joker doesn't wear a trench coat, does he?
For one of the things he does.
Oh, really? I thought he just wore like a black jacket, like a coat.
He has that. He has like a coat. I think it's one of the farms he has a good trench coat, but I think his main one is a coat.
Trench coat and a cape. That's an odd look. Okay, yeah.
Sure, underneath.
Yeah, Robin has the black. It's either like a. What did I just say?
It is
What jacket?
black trench coat. Yeah.
Trench coat. I lost the word. She has like, it's either like a black trench coat or like an army jacket kind of look. White hand, or no, not white. He has like dark skin hands.
Caramel.
Yeah, caramel.
Yeah.
They're actually more of a brown, so they could be brown gloves, but in this case, they're skin. Black pants, a black hood, which I'm going to try to turn into blonde hair when I get some, like some short blonde hair. And her sword is the one that Marth had last time, which is the handle with the lightning bolt coming out of it. Not quite the right shape, but it is darn close. And it's also blue, which hers changes, so I don't know if that's the right look for it, but I think it is. That's her charged up version of her sword. The other one is straight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Under the hood, she's got, her face is kind of like a more serious, the one I got forward. The other one is like...
Why so serious?
Okay, shut up, Joker. But she got like this. She got like the serious face, and the other one is like, "Ha! I win!"
Got him.
That was more like a smirk, like I knew I'd win. Which is so much like one of her victory screens. She goes, "Ha! Checkmate." It was like my favorite Robin victory screen. Byleth here.
If you played chess, you'd say that.
Yeah, checkmate.
Yep.
Check and checkmate are the two things.
Yep.
Yeah. Byleth here is all black, which this Byleth is not the most accurate figure I've done.
No.
Byleth does have some different colored accents to her. She's completely black.
That's cool.
Her hair is one of the older Wonder Womans that I had. It's her hairpiece, so it's black with the tiara molded into it. The face for Byleth is more of a, she has more of the serious fighting face, and then again like the smirk. Same face for Robin. And for her weapon, she has a mare, and I cannot remember what the sword or the spear's name is.
Is it Erenbard?
I think that's the axe, but I think the axe, what I'm confusing as a spear, is the axe. So she has a mare and Erenvard here. Her sword, which is a katana, and a spear. That might be, it almost looks like a halberd rather than an axe.
Oh, those things are cool.
Because it does have a bit of a point on top of it, which I think is what her force magic is. She just jabs you with it.
I know how to make one of those.
I have a Lego version.
It's pretty sick.
It's way too big.
Oh, it is.
Which that was like an armored knight's weapon.
Oh.
Which makes sense it would be big in that case, but still. Ow. Here is Pitt. He has white legs, a tunic, white shirt, which is just like the blank printing. Brown hair, which is not the right hair, it should be spiky. And then the wings, which are built onto his back. They're just the standard old wing pieces. He has white arms, white hands, but they're actually his hands, not gloves. I don't think he wears gloves.
No, I don't remember him doing that.
And then he has two bracelet things on his wrists for his gauntlet, or the wristbands, which are like the cuffs for a pair of handcuffs, but I cut the chain out of the middle and just snapped them on his wrist. And then his bow has had a change. It is now a gunmetal gray handle with the fang blade parts from Ninjago coming out of it.
Oh, that's cool.
Now Pitt, and his expression is like a ha. He only has one expression on him, but it's like a victory kind of face.
That totally fits him.
That's very Pitt. That's why I picked it. And then, like, the only thing wrong with him is his hair. I wish I could get the J spiked hair, but I can't. I just realized I skipped a figure. But here is Dark Pitt. Same thing as Pitt. Black pants, the tunic version of the black shirt. Completely black, arms and hands as well. Black wings.
I don't have a Speedo.
Well, I couldn't find a Speedo.
That really reminds me of
I mean, the legs are printed almost like swim trunks, but that's about it. They're just short.
Yeah.
And he's got black boots, so they are printed to have like the boots and then the Speedo. But they're just shorts.
Yeah.
But Speedo or not, he does wear the black tunic. He's not shirtless. And then he has black wings from. I got these from you. Do you know where they came from?
I have no idea where I got them from.
Hey, they're now Dark Pitt.
I just found them. Oh, that's good. This thing looks pretty cool.
And then he has the old brown spiked hair like Robin. Not Smash Bros. Robin, like DC Robin.
No.
He always used to have. Nightwing now. More a Nightwing hairpiece. And then his face is more of like a kind of bored looking face.
That's how it fits in.
Which is almost the same face they used on the secondary face for Cassian Andor. He just looks bored.
Right.
He looks bored. It's funny.
That's funny.
And his other face is more of like a ha kind of face. Like he looks very satisfied in that face.
That's
Then
awesome.
for his sniper staff, I took a black handle, a black lightsaber blade, and a black cone piece. Stuck them together in that order. The wide end of the cone facing outward.
Oh, that's cool. I changed it.
I didn't change it.
Oh, I don't think I said that. No, wait.
You did. That's what he's always had.
Oh, okay.
And then the character I missed a minute ago is Mr. Game & Watch.
No,
No wonder I missed him. He probably turned sideways and disappeared. He is completely blank black all the way. Blank pants, blank torso, arms, and hands. No printing, completely black. And he has a black...
Where did you find that? That's pretty cool, actually, to find that.
A lot of the older torsos and stuff had no printing on them. For like... Well, I mean, he may have like a little bit of printing somewhere, but I don't think he does.
That's interesting. You didn't have any.
And then the head I gave him is not even a head. It's actually a 1x1 block, like I used on Banjo and Sonoro's heads, but it doesn't have the studs on the sides.
Nice.
And then for his accessory, he just has a frying pan.
That's cool.
Which if I make a Daisy, he's gonna lose that frying pan because that's going to Daisy.
You give me some ice.
Some what? Ice?
Ice.
Nice. Here we have... Kept you waiting, huh? Snake? Snake? Snake! Oh my god, I did that joke last time. He is all gray with a black belt. The gray is more like a utilitarian look for him. It's got a few like straps and patches and stuff.
Cool.
A jetpack. And I switched out the headband to a hairpiece, which is actually the young Han Solo hairpiece, or the newer Han Solo hairpiece, which is Snake's hair, really. Like, that's what it looked like.
That's cool.
And then he has the stud gun with the rocket launcher attachment from the newer DC and Marvel parts pack. So it's his rocket launcher. It's his Nikita. It's a side B. It's a side B, and I thought about giving him like a black stud in his other hand for his neutral B grenades. I didn't, because I didn't want to lose the black stud. Here is Rob the Robot. He is also a build, but he's very few pieces, so I'll go through him real quick. I took the 2x2. It's like an 2x1. It's like an L shape. It looks like a 2x2 bent in half, and leaving one side hanging down and facing outwards. But it's like an L shape, 2x1 on top and 2x1 on the side. And I put a 2x2 plate with a single stud in the center on top of that to tie them together. On the two studs hanging down on either side, I put black studs for wheels. Then he has a cone on top of the 1x1 or the 2x2 with the one stud. It's a black cone, a gray lightsaber blade coming out of that, a hollow stud on top of that, and put like the old binocular piece, or their older binocular pieces on top for his eyes. And then just took two droid arms and hooked them onto the torso and slid them up to the hollow stud.
Nice.
Which, that's another one my dad had to help me with. I sent him the video and said, hey, what does this guy do to make Rob? And he told me. Next is the Villager. He has blue pants, I think, red shirt. I changed him a little bit, which I didn't have him but last time, but he's had a bit of an update. He has brown hair. That face is just blank. Just like a blank stare. And then he has a build for the balloons on his back, which is a whole lot of things that I will not go into. I can do a build video for him as well, because that is very complicated. Took me a few tries to make it work. Mega Man here has not had any changes. He's just a metallic blue color completely. Every bit of him is blue except his face and the gun, obviously. His helmet is the Rebel flight helmet, but it's black or white, but it's printed blue. It has some blue print on it. And then his gun in his hand, we took a 1x1 stud with like the vertical bar on the back, a black cylinder, and a black Baraki eye, which is like the light bulb piece and stuck it in there, which that is his hand cannon now. Here is the Wii Fit trainer. Completely black, which the pants do look like workout pants. White arms and hands because she does not have sleeves. A very intense face. I think it's brown ponytail on the back, which I have which are a dime a dozen around here. And a red fireball piece for her neutral B, which is the most annoying move in the game.
Yeah.
Not true, but when, especially in story mode, in one of the fights when you have 4 of them constantly coming at you, it can be annoying.
Oh, that fight was pretty easy.
Do what?
That fight was pretty easy.
I mean, you can just go as Fox and reflect them, but they don't always do that. But it's pretty often that they will always just do that.
I just doubled a bunch of them.
Well, I mean, they just constantly just threw the weak ones, so I couldn't get through them. Here is Little Mac. He has green pants, I think. A black torso, green shorts. Actually, they're short legs. Black torso, black face, and black hair. That's actually an old Finn hairpiece. Black sleeves and green gloves. Because for some reason he had green boxing gloves. Which I didn't realize was a thing. Now I do. Here is Shulk. You gotta do it.
I really figured it.
Yeah, you better be. I was gonna go with, no, it's Shulk time. Here he has completely red outfit with, there's some detailing on it, but it's not a whole lot. A farm boy Luke hair. A facial hair free male face again. Red arms, red gloves, and then the sword piece that I used for Cabal, which is like that Nexo Knights thing turned backwards.
Oh, that's cool.
It like comes up and then jets out in front. Looks like a wing off Kylo Ren shuttle, actually. There is Shulk. Might as well do these two in one shot. Here are Pyra and Mithra. Pyra is red with like some black black accents. She's got a black belt and black gloves. She has another like serious or stern fighting face forward. And a red friend's hairpiece, which is a ponytail. Her sword is a gunmetal gray handle because I don't have any reds, and it's a red piece that I don't really know how to describe this piece. It was actually used on Venom for one of his tendrils, but you could refigure a whole bunch of the other stuff. Or no, it was used on Carnage, not Venom. My bad. You could kind of refigure all that kind of piece, all those pieces with the stuff on his back and everything else. And I took this piece and put another piece in its place, which it looks like a letter opener, which is kind of what her sword looks like.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's also red because she is fire. And then Mithra is all black. She's got a few like lighter accents on her. I can't remember what colors they are. She's the one that has like the happy face forward, like she's smiling. She has a black friend's hairpiece. And the same sword that I used for Katana, her fans, it's like a handle and then that straight piece, which I said looked like a very thick rapier from front to back. If you want an excuse to say dummy thick, no, there you go.
Wow.
So that her sword is huge.
Oh.
Here are the duo of Ken and Ryu, which I made, or which I mentioned I wanted to make last time I did this. Ryu he's got a white torso for like his gi, a set of red legs, a more serious face, and a red headband with a blue Can't remember if it's blue or red. I think it's blue and Ken's is red. A blue fireball piece for his Hadoken. Ken is a completely red gi with a black headband and a red fireball.
Where'd you get the headband?
The headband, that's just the common headband piece.
Oh, nice.
And Ken's face is more of a, like a cheerful face. Because that was Ken. Or no, yeah, it's kind of like cheerful, but he's got like a raised eyebrow. And then here is a character who's not Smash Bros, but totally should be, Chun-Li. I didn't know where else I was going to show her off other than this video. She has red pants, a blue shirt, which is sleeveless. She has dark brown arms and hands. A dark-skinned face is like brown rather than the darker black. And then a red hairpiece. It's actually rubber, which I don't think it's Friends. It came off the, it was the extra hairpiece for the rescue minifigure I got. Here is the remade, reimagined, and then revised Cloud figure.
Oh,
I had one back in the last video, but in that face on him was amazing. Unfortunately we lost that figure. So this one has like the dark purple pants, light purple torso. There's a gray armor piece on him, which I've actually kind of mangled. Like I took some pieces off of it with a pair of scissors to make it look like clouds. And instead of the like totally I have you now smirk that was on his other face, which I loved, this is just more of a serious face. And the other face is like more like a half smile. He has the Thor hairpiece from Infinity War, which is not blonde, but it is the right look. Then his sword is very complicated. I had to build this. I took a bar piece, which I cut to a certain length, 2 hollow studs, a 1x2 plate with a single stud in the center, a 1x2 piece with the, like it's the same piece I used on Rob, but it's backward. The studs on the side are flipped upward. And facing out, a 2x4 black plate, a reverse of that, like it's the slick on the bottom and the studs are coming up from the top, but it's also black. It's a 2x1 or 2x2, my bad. It's like a right triangle slick piece, and the L-shaped piece, there's 3 studs. It's 2x1 with one. It's like an L-shaped, not a bracket, but it's kind of like that. And I took the bar, stuck it in the 1x1 with the jumper, or with the single stud in the center, put the 2 hollow studs on the bar, stuck that jumper on the 2x1 with the studs on the side as well, and then stuck one end of the 2x4 on there, put the 2x2 flat with the studs on top on the back side of that, and then put 2 studs of the 3 stud, like the L shape, on the last 2 studs on that 2x4 with one stud, or with the single stud that's free facing out toward the top. And then I took the right triangle piece and snapped it on there with the slant facing down. Snapped that in his hand, and now Cloud has his sword. He also used to have the left arm had the band like I did for Pit, but I don't know where it went. Wow, you still there? No. Okay, you are still there. Okay, that was a really long explanation. I wanted to make sure you were still with me.
I kind of cut out.
Oh, my bad. Well, you can watch the video. See how I made Cloud's sword. Here's Aerith. Another character that is not in Smash Bros. But should be. She has a Thor hairpiece, which is blonde. A red torso with white pants. And then her weapon is... It's like the base pieces for the Flickfire missiles in Star Wars, which has like a wider bit toward the end of it. And they're hooked, there's two of them hooked onto either side of a gunmetal gray handle. Lightsaber handle. And that is Aerith.
No.
She did not use a sword. Here is Tifa. Trying to remember what she looks like. I made this figure like a month ago. I'm trying to remember what she has on her. I think her pants are black. And then her top might be red with some black sleeves and black hands, which her gloves had brass knuckles on them. And she has black, or like brownish hair. Which I don't know where I got that piece. Might have been from that Lego store. Here is Jessie, another Final Fantasy character. She is in like a, it's not a biker outfit, but the pants look like biker pants. But the torso is like got some sleeves the straps and patches and stuff on her, some buckles. It looks like a military torso. Which she really wasn't, but hey. The hairpiece on her it's like straight hair, but it's from Friends as well, but it comes down and like flips out at the bottom. It's a straight hairpiece. I think it's blonde. I think she was a blonde. I don't know. And then she has two pistols in her hands. Because I'm pretty sure she dual wields, or at least if she doesn't, I like to think she does. I said that the Jessie figure has two pistols in her hands. I don't remember what she uses. Then back to characters who are Smash Bros. This is Sephiroth. He is all black, completely. There is some printing on him to make it look more military-ish on the torso, which really wasn't him, but that's the torso I ended up with. He has his one wing on the back. The more like serious expression, the hairpiece from it's like a Widow's Peak gray hairpiece. Then the sword, I use the longer lightsaber hilt, which is actually like a telescope. A hollow stud that I stuck into the wide end of that, and a black katana, which just makes the sword longer, because that was a fairly thin sword, but it was also long. Like, it was small weight-wise, but it was long.
Yep.
Here we have Bayonetta. She is completely black. She has black sleeves and two pistols. I think this hairpiece is black. I don't know. Might be brown.
What?
The hairpiece. It's the same Bayonetta that you had. I made this figure.
No.
I think it's either black or brown, but it's got like a ponytail on the back, which really does not fit Bayonetta's hair, at least on the amiibo. Then the face has some glasses on it.
Okay. That's pretty sick.
Because she does wear glasses.
Yep.
And apparently so does Fox, if you listen to the Smash comics.
Really, what?
I said, and apparently so does Fox if you watch the Smash comics.
Yeah.
Here is the Squid Kid, Inkling. She has...
What?
Do what?
What did you say?
I said, here is the Squid Kid, Inkling.
No.
She has black pants, a white shirt, a white mask, like a ninja mask. I don't know what's on her face, and she has an orange hairpiece, which is not accurate, because her hairpiece was just weird. Her hair was just weird. Her splatter shot I built with, it's like the base piece for some of the Star Wars guns. It's like a 2x2 or 2x1 block, but you have studs on top, all four sides. And there's an anti-stud on the bottom, and the other spot where the anti-stud should be is like a bar to hold on to it. And then I put the, like, it's like the reverse cone piece into the end of it, and you have the open stud forward.
What character is that?
That's Inkling's gun.
Oh.
And then in her other hand, she has a paint roller for that annoying side B. Here we have Belmont number 1, usually in chronological order, Belmont number 5. Simon, completely black. It's actually a first order like gun crewman outfit. He has it's like a more of a stern face because he really didn't have any kind of other cool expression. And yeah, he really didn't. And Superman hair, which Simon does have longer hair than that, but I don't have a hairpiece that would look right without being too long. Then he has his chain whip, which is a black chain, a black handle, and a red star on the end for the spiked ball that is on fire. And then in the other hand, he has a bottle for his holy water, which he has not changed since the last video. Well, yeah, he has. The whip has changed. Here we have Richter. Pretty well completely black. This one does have some different accents to him. He has the stern face as well, with a blonde hairpiece that's kind of like, it's a messy blonde hair. Like he looks disheveled. Looks like he just kind of rolled out of bed with that hair going on. And he's got an axe and a cross, which are the other two Belmont weapons. The cross is actually, it was another Lego store piece, which this was also a Lego store figure. The axe wasn't, but the rest of him was. The cross, it looked like a 4-way lug wrench. And I just cut the other 3 lug wrench ends off. That way he holds the bottom one and it looks like a cross.
Oh, nice.
Looks pretty sick, actually. And then Belmont number 2 in the line, which number 3 in this line, but in lineage he's number 2. Richter is number 7, in case you're curious. Is Trevor Belmont, another character who should have been in Smash. He's got black legs with some boots molded, but he's got a gray torso for his cloak, which kind of wrapped around him. Not really like a fin hairpiece, but it's brown and kind of has that same look. Looks like the bowl haircut, kind of. Probably an old Obi-Wan hairpiece or something similar. He has a black cape, which is thick cloth. You can actually hear it snapping if I hold it up by the camera. Then he has a black collar as well, like the collar on his cloak is turned up. Because that's something he did. This character I based off the anime version of him from the Castlevania show. Which is, the cloak turned up is something he did a lot, and this cape, the collar piece, is something from Black Panther. Then in his hands he has a sword and a whip. This is not the whip piece I wanted. This looks more like the power cord off of a Star Wars cannon. The whip piece I wanted was like the Catwoman whip that's coiled up by his side, which is kind of how his looked. And he used a whip before he got the chain, so I went with that one. Here is Jill Valentine. Some Resident Evil wrap up in here. And I couldn't decide where else to put him, so I put her by the Castlevania, an equally creepy series. Y'all know Resident Evil is kind of creepy. Jill here has black pants, a blue, kind of like a tank top, which I think is not supposed to be what she wears, which the colors are right, the tank top is not. She has brown hair, which is the Thor haircut, a more serious face, and two of the mid blasters from Star Wars, the longer rifle ones that are not like the full-on AR-15 looking rifles. So that's what she has on her. Probably not completely accurate, but hey, she's here.
Who is it?
Jill Valentine.
No,
I just went through the description of her. Here we have your boy Joker.
no, super. He's cool.
He's a little bit different than yours as far as the hair goes. He's got the all black outfit, the short red cape, the old Batman headpiece with the band around the eyes for the mask, which this one actually has the band around the eyes. Robin hairpiece, like the spiked up brown hair, or disheveled in this case. He has a knife and a pistol. It is my Joker. Like I said, the only thing different from yours is the hair. Here is your boy Terry, and he has had a major fix. He has blue pants, and I don't remember what I gave him for his torso, but his pants are like, they're printed to look like jeans, and they're printed to look like they're ripped. So he's got some ripped jeans. I can't remember what he's got on the torso. Then he's got the ball cap with the ponytail out the back mold, but in this case the ponytail is red, not blonde. But hey, your beggar can't be choosers, you know? Next up is... Did I mess up something? I did not. Next up is Kazuya. This character has a problem. He's got black legs, a shirtless torso, because I actually managed to find one, which never happens. The torso is yellow and it's got some muscles printed on it and stuff. He has red gloves, and it's gray instead of black, but it's like a bun hairpiece, which it's a man bun, which is what he uses, or what he has. And he's supposed to have bat wings, which I was going to give him his bat wings, but I couldn't find like the neck attachment from the Batman sets for his bat wings, so he's just regular Kazuya so far. Then, last but not least, we're finally on the last character of this video. It is Sora, which is actually funny because the Sora outfit that I ended up with looks a lot like him, and it was a straight accident. He's got red pants, a blue torso that has some armor on him, blue sleeves and gloves. He has the old not old really, but the Anakin hairpiece, the same one that they use on a lot of figures, and then he has the same type of sword as Cabal and Shulk, just that backwards next to knife piece for his Keyblade, which it could be better, but I could have also used a katana, so I can't really speak much there. And if you're still with us, congratulations. We have finished the collection. Do you hear me now? Ah, I dropped Sora. Get back here. Let's see if our partner still is. You still there, my dude? Well, that is the end of the video. Let's even see if my phone's still recording. There it is.
Speech on. 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 5 seconds. Button. 1 hour, 10 minutes, and 7 seconds. Button. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 1 hour.
It is still recording.
Image.
And that is the end of this video. Characters that I could see me getting. Mega Constructs makes Pokemon, which I did not know, so I'm able to get some more Pokemon characters. Duplo made like a
Stop
Jigglypuff
recording video.
mold for one of their things. Lego just released a Sonic set that I should be able to get Sonic in. And they're releasing a Kermit the Frog
Button.
later, which I could get and turn into Greninja.
Capo.
Mainly because of that headpiece, if I could ever find a scarf. Which Captain Falcon still needs one, by the way, too. But that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and peace out.